had one of the best weeks here at Marvel Strike Force, and today we're going to talk about all of the very fun stuff that we did this week with McMull. How are you doing, McMull?
Woo!
All right. Well, I just want to get a brief overview of all the stuff that happened this week, and we're going to talk about some of it here and then some of it on your channel. There was changes to Blitz, Cyclops of the Rage Star. There's a new Emma event, PvP question mark. We've got the Doom missions. We've got 4 new characters and an Avenger rework. My goodness, probably one of the best weeks we've had here in Marvel Strike Force.
It's been a busy week. It has been a very busy week with stuff going on in Marvel Strike Force.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about optimal teams for Avengers and all of that stuff. On your channel, we're going to talk about our predictions on the new characters or what targeted Red Stars we're going to go for. We're going to talk about all the controversy and the changes. It's a weekly recap. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Woo!
All right, first things first, Blitz improvements. Okay. All right, so the problem I have, okay, let's just talk about let's talk about what happened and what people expected, and I think that was the problem. Yep. So they basically capped the amount of times you can play today to 16 hours per day. Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow, you could only, hey, McMull, I just want to let you know you could only play 16 hours a day. And they also modified the reward structure to account more for wins than raw power on autoplay, right? And that's basically what they did. Okay, so what this did not do, this did not lower low-quality game time, and this has led to outrage. What were you expecting with this Blitz changes, and did this change your opinion of Blitz at all?
Yeah, so I guess the best way to break down what's wrong with Blitz, there's 3 problems with Blitz. Number 1, the Blitz bots. Number 2, the absolutely insane high scores that you see for like first place and like just the amount of rewards the first place gets versus the others. And 3, like low rewards. So this feels like it's more to curb Blitz bots more than anything. They nerf the rewards for like first. They're trying to like boost the rewards on percentage. So they're trying to kind of tackle that problem, but 16 hours is just way too much. I said this in my video, we need that cut to like half, like 4, maybe 5 free cycles a day that you can do with Blitz.
See, you don't remember 6-hour cooldowns.
No, I was not here for 6-hour cooldowns.
6-hour cooldowns, yeah, and it was top 500, and but there was only like 7 or 8 teams per rotation, so it was a lot different. Yeah, it was just a lot different.
You have like 30, 40 different teams you use now for Blitz.
Well, yeah, 20 at least, right? It had 20 teams and 2-hour rotations. So 2-hour rotations with 20 teams means that you can play this game mode, literally 8 hours a day. And so, all right, so this is the way that I saw it, and I have a very I didn't like Blitz before. I'm not going to like Blitz now. This did not end. And so there are hardcore blitzers that are free to play that actually do 7 rotations on average. And some of them told me I normally do 7 rotations a day, sometimes 8. The most I've ever done 9. This is the best thing ever. This keeps you from blitzing, which I'm glad. Like the hardcore blitzers don't want me blitzing or anybody else blitzing. They just want it to be. They just want to cut out the blitz botters, and they overall thought this would do that, and they were happy with the changes. So the way I saw this was that it didn't change my opinion because I'm a milestone blitzer of it, but it actually, the people that really do enjoy blitz are okay with it, because the problem I'm worried about is that there's a group of people that really like blitz, and if they change it drastically, they might not. So this helped them, and it didn't change my opinion. And so it's still the same for me. I mean, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? It made it better for the people that care.
No, I get you.
I hear you on that. It made it better for the people that care. It just didn't. It's not going to bring new people to playing Blitz. It's still the same thing, right?
Yeah, they're gonna have to do. I was saying earlier, this is a good first step.
First step. Yep. Yep.
It is a good first step, but they have to do more. If this is all they're planning to do, this is not anywhere near good enough.
No, I think people were expecting it to be simmed or the milestone part to be like free. You could get through it real quickly. I think people were messing.
Or increase the amount of milestones or something, or increase the rewards in the milestones.
Yeah. Next, we got to talk briefly, not a raid store update. Cyclops is going to be in the raid store. How are you on Cyclops and your X-Men?
My X-Men are pretty good. We were definitely overdue for a raid store character. We were talking about this on the stream the other day. I guess the last one to add in there was Namor.
Yep, it's been a minute.
So that's been a while. So a raid store edition was overdue, and the fact they're adding a new row that's going to give us more orange gear and another character, that's perfect.
Yeah,
I like the addition.
Yeah, I'm expecting people are saying when. I'm expecting this Wednesday of next week, but no clue. I mean, I haven't heard anything
they
official.
usually add in the character into stores, what, like the first week of each month or something?
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, first week of each month. Maybe it won't be Wednesday. I'm expecting it to be on. Ooh, if it's not on the 26th, they might save it for.
You pulled up your calendar too. I'm looking at mine
it might be the 2nd because of they might bring this out on the 2nd of September because they've committed to one new character in on the first Wednesday of the month. This might be the first Wednesday, so this could be 10 days out. I'm sitting on some raid orbs and I'm getting ready to pop those, and maybe we'll get some Cyclops. Makes those packs a lot less attractive. That was the attractor to that $50 pack for sure. Next,
especially if you can just find him in the raid store, that's going to be a lot easier.
Well, raid is pretty random, so you have to be kind of patient.
Yeah, there is that problem.
Yeah, you have to be persistent. All right, let's talk about the Emma event. How are you doing at the Emma event? What did you think about it? They did change the numbers. Dutch Rudder put out a pretty cool calculator and spreadsheet, and he did some math here. What are you trying to do with your Emma?
I've got her at 5 stars right now, so I mean, I'll push her up to 6 eventually. I'm not really worried about getting the high star counts on her. I'm fine with where she is. I've got her at 5 red, 5 yellow. Yeah. I'm totally okay with that.
Well, we are in the exact same situation. I think I'm going to be able to get her to 6 through this event without pushing too hard.
Yeah, one thing, they nerfed the amount of T4s that we get, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, they basically eliminated T4s from it and added...
the final tier of the milestone is just an Emma shard now.
Yeah, and they threw in a lot of SBCs in there, which the amount of SBCs it takes to go up to 14 is outrageous, and 15 is even going to be more outrageous. But it looks like everybody's going to be able to unlock her, even if they do the 500. There's, of course, I'll put a link to this. There's a calculator so you can figure out how to use it. And go check out Dutch Rudder. Very, very useful, helpful tool. PvP. What the hell happened? It's gone.
It's gone. There was a post about that. I've got pulled up on the Envoy chat. But yeah, I guess there was issues with PvP, so they just completely took it all down.
Yeah, it was live for 1 hour. And it didn't work, and now it's gone. So hopefully that gets fixed.
Yeah, because you came into my stream, you're like, I want to stream PvP, but I can't because it's gone.
Oh, yeah, I was ready to go, and then it was like, well, that's done. Now, here's the thing. I want to just acknowledge this real quick. Some people really don't like PvP, and it's not for everyone. I got to tell you, I think of when I play PvP, it kind of reminds me of baseball. Baseball is a pitcher's game, and you're looking for the no-hitters, and it's not about home runs and and I don't really particularly care for baseball. I'm just putting that out there. But it's a slow, the people that are really into baseball know and I kind of feel like PvP is about that initial picking, and it's really nuanced, and it's kind of slow, and the drafting process it's all won and lost in the draft, and you can botch it in the match, and there's some RNG, but it's really won and lost. And what's your thoughts about PvP?
I'm kind of lukewarm on it. I don't really care for it too much. But yeah, I can see the appeal. Trying things out. It's also a good way to test things out. See what team combinations work. So there's a testing sort of sandbox feel to it, which I appreciate. But for the most part, it's just if there was some rewards for it, I guess, if I got something out of doing these live PvP matches besides the first, the first 5 times you get red star orbs and that's it.
Oh yeah. Hopefully there are going to be rewards attached to this. I mean, I think some people, I think the level of interest is going to be determined by rewards. I mean, how much more interested would we all be in Blitz if the rewards were different, or if they were worse, would we have any interest? A lot of it has to do with rewards. So let's not just dismiss rewards. Hopefully, I like the format of PvP. because I just like that 1 versus 1 mentality, and it's all on me. And I also like Alliance War, but then you always have someone can let you down in your alliance, right? It's not all on you. It's not like Grand Arena and Galaxy of Heroes. It's not the same. I hope they understand how much that is the best game mode that they have over there. I wish we could get something like that here, because that is the best game mode in any game I've ever played. I really like it. Anyways, let's talk about the Doom events. And I went through it. I made videos about it. You said you got stuck on the last node, and
yeah, the last node, and then your team, people keep suggesting it to me on my streams, so I'm gonna have to try it out.
It's not my team. It's just the team I threw together live when I recorded it, and I steamrolled it. Well, with like no finesse. So I've been told by a couple people on my server that they were able to beat the last node of Doom with this team right here, but it was a hassle. It required a correct kill order and a lot of preparation, where I literally just flopped through it with this team. But I guess this is, and I don't think there's any bad characters here. I mean, Nick Fury's legendary and vital to make Coulson work, and Invisible Woman, and then the new Avengers. We're going to talk about the Avengers rework on your channel and how that's been playing out for you. I'm curious to see your thoughts on that. So anyways, I'm really happy with the rewards inside of the Doom campaign, and when we got that message the night before saying that we were only going to get 5 of the 15 pieces, I was certain they're going to give us the 5 garbage pieces, but they actually gave us the good stuff.
They gave us the glass, what?
Yeah, they gave us the glass Ds. We actually got 2 good pieces, like legit hard pieces. Oh, my cats are going bonkers in here. Anyways, they're just jumping around like crazy. Oh, you guys are. Oh my God. Oh man, they caught one of my my windsock. The things that go over like your microphone. It looks like a little dead rat. Oh my God, they're just dragging it around like they caught my. Anyways, oh, they're crazy. Anyways, okay, let's talk about 4 new characters in the game, and I think we both do the same thing with the 4 characters, where we try to target what we're going to get as far as red stars. Do you do that, or do you just go hard on every character?
Really. No, there's certain characters I'm just like, yeah, if I get red stars on them, okay.
Okay.
Swarm's one of those. Like, I don't really care what kind of red stars I get on him. I didn't drop elite orbs on him because.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's okay. So we're in the same place. So that's what I'm talking about. So I have a stash of orbs. I saved my orbs, and I said Swarm. I think I'm going to be happy with getting a 3-star on Swarm. And so I saved my elite orbs. I saved all of my elite orbs, and I just opened normal red stars or normal red star orbs until I got a 3, and then I was done. And it happened in about 20. 20 orbs. You know what I mean? I was able to get
I pulled about 20. I ended up getting a 4 red star on the final. I was like, I'm going to leave 10 left. I had like 30. I'm going to pull 20. We'll see what we get. On the last one, I pulled 4 red stars on him.
Yeah, now
and I was like, all right, that's it.
Now you're slightly in the way, and I'm going to zoom back on this. And this is an actual infographic created by Marvel Strike Force, so you can see it shrunk there. It says best with. There's 2 things that are interesting on this infographic. Best with Doc Ock, Electro, Rhino.
Shocker.
Yeah, I know. Rhino. Shocker is going to drop, obviously, from the kill order, the turn order on Doc Ock. So, did you predict Rhino and Mysterio would have been on their infographic? What were you thinking about the Sinister Six?
I was not expecting Mysterio on there.
Okay.
I was expecting like Vulture or Green Goblin. Mysterio was the one that kind of surprised me.
Yeah.
You got to have Rhino because you got to have a tank on the team.
Okay, so. The general consensus on this infographic is that the passive on Mysterio gives focus, and the passive on Rhino gives health. And the idea was that maybe Doc Ock, Swarm, and Electro are just going to be so strong that, if they can get higher base stats from those 2, it's going to be fine. Does that make sense at all? I mean, Green Goblin's passive is amazing, strips away positive effects. Vulture's
I love
fast.
The Green Goblin passive.
Yeah, Vulture's kind of squishy though, but Vulture's got the turn meter manipulation and slow, and I
And
thought
he gives them deflect at the start of the match.
Yeah, I thought
which synergizes perfectly with Doc Ock and his blocking.
Yeah, I thought it would be Rhino and Vulture, and then you summon in Shocker. But if they say Mysterio, I mean, I'll try it. I'm not ready. Mysterio's been not great, and yeah, he did get a rework on his summons and his middle ability, but still, it doesn't seem like it's that important. I mean, what we didn't know is that his summon has one of the two summons has a 2/4 ability, but he still has to wait 2 turns to resummon the Mysterio, right?
And those things die in like one hit.
Yeah, and so I just thought that wasn't. I mean, by the time Mysterio dies, the match is over. And you know what I mean? It's and then for the chances of that happening, it just seems random. I guess if you're on offense and they decide to target Mysterio, cool. But and that's like hoping that they're going to target your Deadpool. It just doesn't happen. It's like they know to target Domino, and I'm sure they're going to know to target.
God.
You know what I mean? Whatever they're going to target. You know what I mean? It's like they should just put a taunt on Domino because she just dies. Anyways.
Give Deadpool the taunt. That's all we got.
Oh, you know what? What if they gave...
drives me nuts. It drives me nuts.
Well, this is not about the... I don't know why we're talking about. What if they gave Deadpool a taunt, which basically is like he gets evade on it too, right? But as soon as...
Yeah.
Maybe like whenever he has evade, he gains taunt. And then as soon as the evade's gone, the taunt goes away. What about that? You know what I mean? Where it's like kind of there, kind of not there, kind of there, kind of not there. And just kind of wasting everybody's time having to go after him. Merc with the mouth. Anyways, they should do something with Deadpool. Anyways, let's talk about the other 3 characters. We're gonna get to Zemo last. What are you targeting for Electro?
Electro, I'm probably gonna do the same thing I did with Swarm.
Okay. You see, I was hoping for a 4. She's got some very interesting Black Order counters, and I was hoping that that would be the trick to maybe a potential way of beating Black Order. I mean, 2 things in her kit look like and plus she's got that like Deadpool / Thor hybrid passive, which is you know what I mean, which is like shocking the lowest health randomly, all the time. Looks pretty good. Looks like it's gonna be better in war than anywhere else. I was gonna go for 4 stars on her. Like I figure like if I could open up like a hand, maybe a couple Elite 4s, or maybe open up my regular reds and open because when you open up 20, you at least get 1 Elite 4, right? And so you're probably less than that. And I was figuring I would just kind of the correct ratio of normal reds to elites and just hope to get a 4 red on her. Doc Ock, you're ready or are you not ready for Doc Ock?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm going to get a 6-star Doc Ock, it looks like.
Okay, well that's ahead of me right there. Then 6. And how many red stars do you want to get on him? Are you going to pop your elites?
I'm probably going to drop an elite orb or 2 on him, see if I can get him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for 5. He looks like he'll be playable without on his own, maybe against Black Order. He looks like he's got a Black Order counter kind of on his kit. And my experience has been that legendaries. No, I gotta be carefully word this. Recently, legendaries have been important. I haven't. They have not made most of the legendaries other than Iron Man get use. Typically outside of their own team. I mean, think about even like Shuri, Invisible Woman. They kind of like, I remember they looked kind of disappointing, and then they're not. They're good.
I mean, Shuri's a fantastic plug and play character.
Yeah. And then lastly, where are you at with Finding Nemo, Baron Zemo?
Oh, Baron Zemo, dude. He out of the 4 characters, he's the one I'm most excited for. I cannot wait for him.
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna break PvP from the way it looks to me. I mean, he looks so good.
He's definitely a red star target.
Okay, so more than Doc Ock or less than Doc Ock?
I'm gonna say more because the big thing on Zemo is his damage, and the more red stars you have on him, the more damage he's gonna have. And he's gonna be the fastest character in the game because of his passive. And on turn 1, he's gonna do that AOE nuke where he just blasts everybody for damage because he has charged.
Yeah.
So, like, right out of the gate, he's going to do damage. And the more red stars you have on him, the more damage he's going to do. I'm probably going to drop an Elite 5 or 2 on him to see if I can get him to 5 stars.
All right, so
maybe even better.
Yeah, and I think the reason why people are pretty excited about this guy is Rip Merc Lieutenant and Merc Riot Guard and Merc teams in
Rip
war.
Hydra, Rip Shield.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing about Hydra and Shield though is like we had pretty solid, consistent counters, and I suppose if you had a high Red Star Teenage Warhead, you had a probably an effective counter against Mercs. But if you don't, this is, I mean, there's some people that only got a 3 red Teenage Warhead, right? And it doesn't always work, especially if they have defense up, right? It just doesn't work if you go into battle with defense up. That's why people have been putting Shuri on that team, is because it kind of throws that whole thing off, right? And so there other than Black Order, or like a top tier team, really is not a good counter to Mercs. And this might be it. We'll see. It's not explicit in the kit, but it does look that way. Plus, we don't really have a logical fifth in war. I mean, you could put Red Skull on the team, but that doesn't really. I don't think that's what they were wanting us to do.
I think Ultron looks like a great fifth on that team.
Yeah,
because of like the villain tech. I know people have gone back and forth about Kingpin on there.
Yeah.
But I mean, think about it. Like, you're gonna have Zemo move. He's gonna blast everybody with his passive.
Oh, and all of them
Crossbones with his ultimate.
Right, turn 1 now. Turn 1 ultimate, and then a logical turn order with his kit now. Oh my god.
Also, he's like 140 speed. Both him and Winter Soldier are like 140 speed thanks to Zemo.
And the Hydra Grenadier is just going to stand there and be dumb. That guy is going to get replaced soon. He's still not good with the rework, but better.
Yeah, the rumor is like Viper is the 5th, I think is the rumor. People say that who's going to be on this team.
Yep.
Then, we'll see another non-minion Hydra come in at some point for this squad.
Ultron's been all over the place. I think you're right. He might end up here. Okay, so, I'm going 4 or 5. I'm torn between, I'm torn between Doc Ock and this guy, and I'm going to trust that they are going to preserve the importance of legendaries and going to push harder on Doc Ock. Myself. I feel like the developers have made good on making legendaries legendary, aside from Iron Man. But that guy wasn't really. Legendaries weren't the same when Iron Man came out. It's changed. So much has changed. The release method was different on him. Okay, we're gonna wrap up the video. The most important thing that we're gonna talk about a lot of different stuff in your video, but we're gonna talk about Avengers, how good they are, what T4 you should put into, and what your team you're using and how you're using them. But you know what we got to do now?
We got to do a giveaway.
Yes, it's time for the giveaway. Okay, I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person who likes this video, you'll be getting 4 free in your account and 8-star double fist Iron Fist. This is not a scam. Well, you're in the way. Okay, well, you can't really see it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness. I got to give a big shout out to Cadwin. Node 7 in Dark Dimension 2 has 2 Iron Fists, and you have to kill the first one instantly and not let the second one drop. And if both Iron Fists make out to the field, rip Dark Dimension 3. It is not like people. You can. I guess they'll even let you reset the node if that happens. I've heard.
Yeah, they'll. I've heard. Scopely will reset it once for you if you run into this problem.
Yeah. So I lost my mind when I got through the second one, because I knew that I could get through the rest of the node. Have you gotten through this node, or have you experienced this?
I'm on the node before this right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fun one too. There's a couple fun ones. Node 3 is pretty annoying with the Ms. Marvels and Black Panthers, and then Node 7. But this is be careful with. I'm just public service announcement. And I mean, do not let the second Iron Fist drop. Some people use Mr. Sinister to clone the opponent Shuri and heal block him. I mean, you could also bring in your own Shuri, but it's a mess. It just can take a long time to get through it without. Anyways, I lost my mind. All right, head over to McBull's channel. We're going to do a full breakdown of all the things that came out this week, especially the Avengers. And as always, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming. Bye.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
All right, bye, guys.